Mr. Grebe, thank you for being again here with us in Curaçao Chronicle. We've heard for the past weeks several discussions about the Clash Group taking over the refinery. You even spoke with the Prime Minister who officially announced it. But you are still against what is going on and the contract that was signed with, the deal that was signed with Clash Group. Why? Why is that?
Actually, I don't want to talk about contracts and candidates and takeover and opinions. I want to talk about numbers. And the numbers are very clear. This refinery, Isla, is an economic factor for this island. In 100 years, we have not seen any numbers. Shell did not give any numbers. PDVSA did not give any numbers. Nobody gave any numbers. So a takeover is a very bad deal because I think that this refinery is capable to produce a profit, an annual profit of 500 million. Maybe not from the start, but within a year's time, this refinery has the capacity.
How did you get to that number, 500 million? If you say you were not getting numbers, how did you get to that number?
I'm taking the average of the United States East Coast refineries, and those numbers you can get from Bloomberg, you can get from Platts, you can get from Standard & Poor's. They deliver you those numbers, and these numbers show that this refinery can make a refinery margin of $7 per barrel. In 2019, we were closer to $10 per barrel for all the East Coast United States refineries. So Isla can take a reference from there.
But okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty high number. Doesn't that make it attractive for international companies to take over here?
Yes, it makes it attractive, but you have to look behind the situation. The big companies, we must face the situation that we have reached the peak of the oil business in the world. I think 2019 will be a turning point for the oil industry worldwide. So, but what I see is the historic opportunity. We have 1.8 million refining capacity short in the Caribbean today.
Why is that?
Because the shut-in of refineries like St. Croix, like Aruba, Trinidad, also smaller refineries in Antigua and other islands. So we are coming to about 900,000 barrels short in shut-in refining capacity, and then we have another 900,000 barrels which is short in Venezuela because PDVSA is not running on their full operation, about 25% of their original capacity.
But you do agree that we can't continue with PDVSA?
PDVSA is no competition nowadays. PDVSA is no competition. There is no Shell as competition as it used to be, and there is no bigger opportunity. There may be a competition coming up in St. Croix because they are opening the refinery over there, but not with the 550,000, maybe with 200,000 barrels a day.
Okay, and what do you propose then for us to do instead of a takeover from, for example, the Clash?
What I propose is keep the money here. Don't give it outside the country. Keep the 500 million here. And my proposal is, and we have founded IMOC, Isla Management and Operation Company, as a candidate that can take over the operation of the refinery. And the shareholders, excuse me, the shareholders of this IMOC will be the unions of Curaçao, mainly the Isla workers who will get about 40% of the shares, and that will entitle them to get 200 million annually in their pockets. And that money will stay in Curaçao. It will be buying power in the pockets of Isla residents, of Curaçao residents.
But isn't Curaçao, I don't know, too small or too not enough experience to handle something like that?
No. You see that the 1,000 workers in Isla handled this refinery very well in the past, even under the circumstances. So, pure technically, your personnel is 100% capable, and I have proposed the former manager of Saudi Aramco's biggest refinery, 550,000 barrels a day from Ras Tanura, Mr. Abdallah Al-Sufyani, to be the director for some time until another maybe local refinery director is found.
Okay.
And this man has all the connections that Isla may be missing, even crude oil from Saudi Aramco.